He wrote a Snow White that
She's
is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
I did see the movie The Gentleman, which did depict the Powergirl, and I thought it would make an interesting video to talk a little bit about the psychology of the Powergirl.
I think the time has come for me to introduce you to our queen.
Errol, bye.
A Cockney Cleopatra to Mickey's Cowboy Caesar. The only weak link in his otherwise impregnable armour is his devotion, his passion, some would say his obsession, with his beauteous lady wife.
I'm trying to do you a favour here, Mike.
A woman who has renounced her femininity or eros and instead is possessed by her masculinity, the logos or animus, her psychological male counterpart, a phenomenon that is becoming more and more dominant in Western society to its own detriment, but it's not something new in history. Carl Jung wrote, an unconscious eros always expresses itself as a will to power, and men can argue in a very womanish way too when they are anima possessed and have thus been transformed into the animus of their own anima. With them the question becomes one of personal vanity and touchiness, as if they were females. With women it is a question of power, whether of truth or justice or some other ism, for the dressmaker and hairdresser have already taken care of their vanity.
This is like the new wave of feminism, which is like ending up to be toxic.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of like new wave feminists are like trying to kind of like mimic men's behaviors and actions in like a way to like take power.
So the psychology of the Powergirl is not that complicated.
Power is power.
They use their wits, but primarily their female charms, that is her body, to subject men to their will.
So how would you like to respond to that kind of criticism?
To the criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it. Like, it's, honestly, that's the truth. I am a woman. I am a funny woman. We are all talented, funny, powerful women.
Any chance? No, you can wait.
There are different factors that did contribute to this massive influx of manly girls: the political landscape, education, media, Hollywood, technology and more. A big one was the contraception pill, because beforehand females got subjected by their nature to nature once a month, but which would help them find their natural place in the natural world. When we look at the Powergirl, of which we find the most extreme ones in politics, we see in the facial expression a constant anger indicating its unnaturalness. They can smile, they can cry and act like a lady, but their eyebrows betray them. They show their inner despair, contempt and anger. Power as main priority always leads to hate, which make the Powergirl hate life for not being a man.
Do you know what would have been better for me? To have been born a man.
Which leads to them compensating.
Team about to go down in North Carolina. Let's go! Let's go!
They feel inferior to men, of which is given the prime example in the movie that felt really out of place. It's likely that a Powergirl looks at all men like that.
How many times have I told you, I don't want Roger up front. This is a sanctuary for the ladies.
Making men in their minds the evil force in the world that must be destroyed, together with the natural feminine that supports it.
Yes, I believe in the patriarchy.
In modern times, we have not seen a female dictator with autocratic power yet, but when that happens, the world is in for a ride.
You win again.
Mr. Ulrich, I always win.